Welcome to the Wasteland. Hey everyone, I'm Sebastian from KateCast Reviews. I know I said before that this is going to be a bi-weekly thing, but we needed to make an exception because today we have a very special episode of News from the Wasteland. If you're joining us here for the first time, this is our bi-weekly podcast where we gather around the campfire to discuss our thoughts on the state of the proverbial hellscape that is pop culture. However, today, we're not discussing anything. We're actually having a little bit of fun with probably the most infamously terrible, or famously good, depending on how you look at it, fanfiction ever conceived on the internet. I have gathered my friends from all across the internet to join me on this little facade that we're doing today. Would you all like to introduce yourselves to the world?
Hey everybody, this is Diego from KateCast Reviews. I'm here to have some fun. It's going to be very cringe, and I can't wait to torment you all tonight for the next couple hours.
You'll be tormenting yourself as well, but that's besides the point. Anybody else care to introduce themselves to the world?
My name is Stephanie Cowan, and I'm from nowhere, but I hope my English teaching skills can help me get through tonight.
You come from nowhere, then how the hell are you here?
Am I really here?
Hi, I'm not quite Chrome.
Jesus!
I'm also from, nowhere or somewhere. I don't know, really. I just got kidnapped again, so I'm here. Hi, I'm a Twitch streamer, I'm a voice actress, and I'm incredibly excited to bring this incredible story to life. So, yeah.
Alright. I think we have somebody else here joining us today. Mr. Despair. Mr. Soul Despair.
Hello, everybody. My name is Soul Despair. Happy to be here. Not that since I'm not usually am here. Anyway, I'm just gonna be lurking here until my time comes.
Just having you here until it's time to send you back to the cage where you belong. Pumping out content for the Cinemageddon Plays channel that is currently available right now, and you can totally check out our 6.5 hour long playthrough of Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
Courtesy of Seb.
I mean, shit. One of us has to provide content for us. Now, somebody else is joining us today, Mr. Yukis. How do you pronounce your name? I don't know.
How can you pronounce the Lord of Apocalypse? He who sees everything and knows everything. By spelling his name, you're doomed for eternity to be his slave.
In that case, I'll call him Ted.
Yes. Hey, everybody, I'm here. Don't mind me. I'm just a spectator here, here enjoying the fun.
And speaking of fun, what we're going to be doing today is something we've never really tried before here on the channel. Instead of us simply talking about a shitty fanfiction, we're going to be reading one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard about it, you probably laughed at it, but never in a million years have you ever thought that these merry band of fuckwits with no internet presence whatsoever would probably be reading it. But today, here on KateCast Reviews, live on YouTube, we are going to be reading throughout the infamously terrible My Immortal. And we're not just reading through it, we're acting through it. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. We have voices. None of them are professional except for one or two exceptions here, and all of them are going to be hilarious.
God help us all.
If only a god could be there. So, we are going to start this in a very nice and orderly fashion with only the first 22 chapters that we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at the first 22 chapters, and if we have any time, we can continue afterwards. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and start us off right here with Chapter 1.
Author's note. Special thanks, get it, because I'm gothic, to my new GF. Ew, not that way. Raven, Bloody Tears 666, for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks.
Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reach my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. If you don't know who that is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic high school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger at them.
Hey, Ebony.
Shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked.
Nothing.
He said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away.
Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me. Fangs! Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BTW, prep stop flamin' my story, okay?
The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a messy kind of bun. My friend Willow
Raven, this is you!
woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner.
Oh my fucking god, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday.
She said excitedly. Yeah, so, I said, blushing.
Do you like Draco?
She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted.
Yeah, right.
She exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me.
Hi.
He said. Hi, I replied flirtily.
Guess what?
He said. What? I asked.
Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade.
He told me. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR.
Well, do you want to go with me?
He asked. I gasped.
Chapter 3. Author's note. Stop flaming the story, preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte.
On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnet on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner.
Author's note. A lot faux cool boys wear it. Okay.
Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice.
Hi, Ebony.
He said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. And he flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte.
We don't know this song.
Copyright reasons, we shall skip
Copyright
it.
reasons.
It's just-
Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said.
Really?
Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me all protective.
The fuck?
Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove his car into
Dun dun dun.
the Forbidden Forest.
Chapter 4.
Okay,
Author's note.
hold on. Oh my god, this was is anybody?
Are you alright there, Seb?
I don't know, honestly. This, like, oh my goodness, this is.
Were you not knowing what you got yourself into?
Oh, I was aware of what I was getting myself into. It's just knowing now and feeling the impact as it's coming in. It's definitely something that's much more of a surprise than it has any right to be. Holy shit.
This is only the beginning.
Yeah, dude, we're just now at chapter 4. There's 22. There's 40 more, technically.
All right then. Well, let's.
Wait, hold up a second. How many chapters are in this again?
44.
44.
So we're only
40.
reading half.
We are.
44.
We need to get to
You
the
said-
half.
Holy crap! This is as long as the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
You wish this was the Lord of the Rings trilogy. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and continue forward.
Author's note. Actually, no, we're starting over. Chapter 4. Author's note. I said, stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Anobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before. Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
Draco, I shouted, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily.
Ebony?
He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colored contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately.
What the fuck?
Just his eye?
Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra.
What the fuck?
Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and did it for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm. And then...
What the hell are you doing here, motherfuckers?
It was...
Dun dun dun.
Dumbledore.
Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flame, it means you're a prep and a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I am not updating until I get 5 good reviews.
Wait.
What the
This is the best story ever.
Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily.
You ludicrous fools.
Luda!
He shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry.
They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest!
He yelled in a furious voice.
Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces?
Asked Professor McGonagall.
How dare you?
Commanded Professor Snape.
That's so good.
And then Draco shrieked.
Because I love her.
Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said,
Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms.
Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us.
Are you okay, Ebony?
Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. We went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered. Even though he wasn't supposed to be there, we hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
Chapter 6. Author's note. Shit up, okay? P.S. I would not update until you give me good reviews.
The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black.
Oh, brother.
I put on 2 pairs of skull
Wait a minute.
earrings.
Wait. Was it ever established before that she had a coffin?
They did.
Yeah.
They
In
mentioned
previous
it.
chapter, yeah.
We keep reading.
Holy shit.
I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk
Yum.
and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky red hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko.
That's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
gross. Oh, God, that's
Jesus.
terrible.
Hold on. I'm so sorry.
What?
He said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned.
My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days.
He grumbled. Why? I exclaimed.
Because I love the taste of human blood.
He giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed.
Really?
He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him.
I hate my life.
Chapter 7. Bring me to life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 good God reviews. In BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God
Can't
Vons.
wake up. Wake me up.
Stole
I can't wake
flaming,
up. Wake
or
me up
I'll
inside.
or ill report you. Ebony isn't a Marie Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Wait, hold on. Satanitz. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake.
I'm depressed.
I'm depressed. I'm reading this.
I bet she listens
Literally
to.
your idea.
I
I bet she listens to My Chemical Romance Helena a lot of times.
No, what I need is Eminescence right now.
Oh god.
Oh, we're getting there.
Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails and red nail polish.
Author's note. See, does that sound like a Maru Sue to you?
I don't know what a
I
mercy
waved to
is.
Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then we started Frenching passively and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and we started making out naked, and then he put his boys thingy in mine and we had sex.
See? Is that stupid?
Yes!
Oh, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm. When all of a sudden, I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed.
No, but you wouldn't understand.
Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes, all huffy, and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled.
Great to
Chapter
know.
8. Author's note. Stop flossing, okay? If you do, then you are a prep.
Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back.
Oh my fucking god.
Ebony, it's not what you think.
Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long, waist-length Gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger.
What the
Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor.
Okay.
Aren't you getting this?
I'm sure this will come back later.
I think we lost somebody.
No, it's okay. It's just the spectator. We Gucci.
Ah, okay. What is it you desire, you ridiculous dimwit?
Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped.
Can we stop for a second? Did I cheat? Or did he cheat? Because he's...
Well, you gotta read the story and find out, bud.
No, it's just...
We're
That's how
reading the
stories work.
I'm reading the story here, but I'm a little bit confused here. Like, when the hell did Draco get a tattoo? Where's the passage of time with this story?
It's called a twist.
A twist?
We keep reading and we find out what the information is.
Let's keep reading that because I'm just... this is so...
Okay, so
Okay.
I've just been informed by Stephanie that apparently there's a narrator change now.
Wait, what? Oh god!
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot there is a narrator change.
Okay, so like I've only seen like YouTube videos of the fanfic, but this is tripping me up. Okay, here we go. I don't know why Emily was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid, preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, I would like I would hang out with a prep,
But I'm not going out with Draco anymore.
said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed.
I
Oh,
ran out of the room and
Wait.
into the Forbidden Forest where I lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears.
I don't know
Virility.
what's going on anymore.
Chapter
Virility.
author's note. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it is not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besides, I said he had a headache, and the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks.
What the fuck?
I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a suddenly, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was
Dun dun dun.
Voldemort.
Oh my god.
No, I shouted in a scared voice. But then Voldemort shouted,
Imperious!
and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped.
Ebony!
He yelled.
Thou must kill Vampire Potter!
I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden.
Oh god.
I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun.
What the...
No,
Please,
please!
I begged.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Start again from Voldemort gave me a gun. As ridiculous, as insane as that sounds.
Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged.
Thou must!
He yelled.
If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco.
How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude you're so retarded look on his face.
I have telekinesis.
Yes, that's what that means.
And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco.
He shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said, hi.
Hi.
He said, back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked.
No.
He answered, I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled.
That's okay.
He said, all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts making out.
They went back into Hogwarts while they were making out.
Walking and kissing.
Okay.
Chapter 10. Author's note. I'm not going to say that because a lot of this has aged decently poorly. So I'm not going to say that one little bit. But
Yeah.
stop it. If you do not like my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle, a flirt. a furt, all, she and vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses. Okay.
By the way, to whoever wrote this fanfiction all these years ago, these two words, using them in the same position, is kind of redundant, since they're both equally offensive.
Yeah.
So, let's go ahead and continue.
I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset, went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar.
Of course.
People
course
say
he
that we
does.
sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR.
Oh,
The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron. Although we call him Diablo now, he has
Diablo.
black hair now with blue streaks in it.
What the
And Hargrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or stay.
what?
What the fuck?
Or a steak. He's allergic to red meat.
And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not.
No. You're
Nah,
a nice
Press
Christian girl.
X to doubt.
You are.
Don't worry about that.
You're a decent Christian lady. That's what you are.
We don't slut shame here.
We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears.
Ebony, are you okay?
Bloody Mary said in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice. Even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall.
What? What? Sorry. What? Why didn't you fucking?
He shouted.
Okay,
Keep
so
up.
did he break through the wall?
Keep up!
It says jump through the wall, so...
Jumped out from behind a
Yeah,
wall.
behind a wall. So he, like, operated behind...
We're not worried about semantics. Keep reading.
Sorry. Let me take that again. Why didn't you fucking tell me?
He shouted.
How could you fucking poser muggle bitch?
See, is that out of character?
I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying.
Oh my god.
We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly a Dumbledore walked in angrily.
What?
His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache.
What have you done?
He started to cry wisely.
See, that's basically nut swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why.
Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists.
Jesus Christ.
Chapter 11. Author's note. I said, stop flaming up preps. See if this chapter is stupid. 1111. It deals with really serious issues. See for yourself if it's stupid brood fangs to my friend Raven for flapping me.
Are you okay, Chrome?
Doing just fine, Hotshot. Let's keep going.
Is it too late to issue a trigger warning for all the stupid shit that we're reading?
Dude, I'm surprised you didn't before. I was like, okay, guess we're not having one.
No, I was.
Trigger warning, by the way.
Yeah, trigger warning for like a lot of things. This was written in 2006, so
Yes.
take it with a yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
with a gigantic grain of salt. This shit was written by Tumblr before Tumblr was a thing. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and continue moving.
Okay.
Woohoo!
No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists.
Oh my.
They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it sandally. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me and he was taking a videotape of me. And
Hello there.
Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking perv. Stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly,
Yikes.
vampire ran in.
Avada Kedavra!
He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin in the real time. And we both started screaming, and the camera broke.
I've
Suddenly,
been shot.
Dumbledore ran in.
Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has. No!
Clipping.
He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand. And suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student.
I may be a Hogwarts student,
Hagrid paused angrily.
but I'm also a Satanist!
This cannot be.
Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand has shot him.
There must be other factors.
You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly.
I'll read this one. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there.
I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood.
Why are you doing this?
Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint.
Because
Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent.
What?
Soul, that's you.
So, Snape?
What?
Snape?
Oh, okay.
It's your cue.
Okay. I'm here.
It's your cue.
I'm here.
Damn it, man!
Breakdown.
Okay.
We lost
Are
him.
you okay, Seth? Because we kind of lost you there for a minute.
I'm good. We're waiting for you, Snape, whatever the fuck you're supposed to be called here.
Snap now.
Snapple,
Go,
but
go.
okay.
Snapple.
Because you're gothic.
Snap asked in a little afraid voice because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan.
Because I love her!
Dun dun dun.
Chapter 12. Author's note. Stop f***ing, okay? Her grid is a 2 because a lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address that issue. How do you know Snap and Christian plus her grid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric. Okay.
Huh?
Didn't they describe him as being a little student? What the fuck? Did I miss something?
You
No, you
missed.
haven't.
Everyone missed several things.
I think the author missed most of
Yeah,
all.
the author missed it.
This story needs a script editor.
This story is perfect.
That's
I
what
don't see
Willow's
what's
there
wrong with
for.
it. Yeah.
She did a great job.
She must have been fired.
Oh. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together.
No!
I thought it was Hairgrid, but it was a vampire. He started to scream.
OMFG! No! My scar hurts!
And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped.
Okay.
How did you know?
I saw it. And my scar turned back into the lightning bolt!
No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it with foundation.
He said back.
Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Saved me. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage!
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you need to work on the timing there, dude.
Sorry about that.
Voldemort. God damn it.
Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office, now recovering from my slit wrist.
You're an idiot.
Nap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls.
What the fuck?
Dumbledore had constipated the studio camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses.
Adobe, I need to tell you some... Hold on. Something...
He said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know, I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before being gothic.
No, Anobi.
Hagrid says.
Those are not roses.
What, are they goths to you, poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses.
I saved your life!
He yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin.
What the f...
Who masturbated.
What?
See, is that spelled wrong?
Oh, brother. Oh.
He
Masturbated.
added silently.
Masturbated.
Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses.
These aren't roses.
He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eyes and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely.
I know. I was just warming up my vocal cordes.
Then he screamed.
Oh god. Petulus Morengo Vico Cremically Romaxio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute specifically for Raven. I love you, girl. Imo noto okayo.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
I don't know.
And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you. Now, WTF is Draco. Hagrid rolled his eyes. He looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing.
Dumbledore.
Double.
Dumbledore.
What?
Dumbledore?
Ja, I felt... Hang on. Let's see, because I lost myself here. Okay. You see, Enemy.
Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame.
To see what is in the flames,
Haha, your reviewers flames get it!
you must find yourself first, Kay.
I have found myself, okay, you mean old man?
Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back.
What?
Hagrid stormed off back into his bed.
You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore.
Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joel Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring.
If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off.
And I put on a blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss.
You look kawaii, girl.
Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs.
Get it?
You do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in the bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I'm back, I guess. Okay. Hi.
That's actually Harry.
Oh, that's Harry? Oh,
It's me? Hold on.
I'm lost.
Hi. Hold on. Hi.
He said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said, in a wickily sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes so much like Draco. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other.
Stop it now, you holy simpletons!
Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then, he started to scream.
OMFG! No! My scar hurts!
And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation. Wait,
He said back.
Did we?
Again?
Yeah.
Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco.
Dun dun dun.
Voldemort has in bondage!
Hey, you got your redemption.
Yay,
Special
I'm back on
thanks
track.
to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. What WTF? You're supposed to writ this 111111111. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry. Talk your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Preps, stop flamming.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. We both yelled.
What?
Dumbledore came there.
What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs?
He asked angrily.
Voldemort has Draco!
We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't!
We need to save Draco!
We begged.
No.
He said meanly.
I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony.
He said while he frowned, looking at me.
Besides, I never liked him that much anyway.
Then he walked away. Vampire started crying.
My Draco.
He moaned.
Author's note. If you don't you fic gay guys are like so hot.
It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm.
I have an idea. I'm sorry.
He explained.
No, I'm sorry, hold on. I had an idea.
he exclaimed. What? I asked him.
You'll see.
He said he took out his wand and did a spell. Then,
Dun,
suddenly,
dun, dun.
we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out, and just as we heard a croon voice say,
Alakadabra!
it was
Dun, dun, dun.
Voldemort.
I'm
Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was derpressed. And I had to go to the hospital cause I slit my wrist. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God reviews.
Lot to unpack there, but okay.
Okay, yeah.
Warning, some of this chapter is extremely scray. Viewer excretion and wisdom.
Yeah, because you're gonna shit your pants.
That has to
We
be
ran to-
intentional.
We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
Who the hell is this?
I'll do it. Rid my sight, you despicable preps!
He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He then suddenly looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes.
Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me?
He said,
In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay?
Motherfucker.
huh? I asked.
Enobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me?
Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my boyfriend and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard. I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain.
No!
He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly.
Rust.
Snaketail, what are thou doing?
Called Voldemort. Then
Dun dun dun.
he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying.
What's wrong, honey?
Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could scream. He had a sex pack.
Sex pack.
Get it? 'Cause he's so sexy.
And a really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here, except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything?
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts.
Answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid said he's in love with me. Vampire likes me now, and even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily.
Author's note. Don't worry, Anobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty.
Have they?
I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse. I shouted and then I ran away.
If
Not
there's
a Mary
any
Sue.
phrase I want to adopt for my life, it's that one.
God. Are you?
I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse.
Yeah, this is totally not a Mary Sue, by the way.
Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? BTW, you suck from no on. Every time someone flams me, I'm gonna slip my wrist. Thanks to Raven for helping. Hold on. Hulpen.
Hulpen.
Helpine.
Oh, Ebony.
shouted Draco sadly.
No, please come back.
But I was too mad. Whatever, now you can go and have sex with vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it.
Creepy.
He was so
Gee.
sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire.
It was like milk.
Oh,
Oh, God.
God.
Started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrist. I drank the blood all depressed. Then looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class.
Jesus
What
Christ.
the ever-loving...
I put on a short-ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped and a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put on my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco.
Confused. Okay. And no B, I love you.
He shouted sadly.
I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you.
Then,
Dun dun dun.
he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
What the
Author's note. Don't you think those guys are so hot? If you not know who they are, get the fuck out of her.
Pause for a second. How dare you insult Chester's memory like that? Continue.
OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now at them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that
bitch.
and CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together.
How are all these bands finding out that Hogsmeade is a thing?
Not important. Chapter 16. Office note. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me your nut preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking beesh. Give me back my fucking sweet substituritis. Raven, WTF, you beesh, you're supposed to do this. BTW fangs to Brittany 5655 for Teknin ma Japanese.
Okay.
What?
So there's beef going on now.
We've made it to the beef.
We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where JC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we stated moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was
Dun, dun, dun.
Volsimore and the Death Dealers.
What the
WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily.
What?
Not after what happened to
what?
me last time, even if it's MCR and you know how much I lick them.
What?
What happened?
What?
I don't know.
I'm so good. What a twist!
What are we confused about?
Okay, so apparently My Chemical Romance, that's MCR, word
Yeah.
actually MCR was actually Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
And
Yeah.
now she's getting into a lover's quarrel with Draco?
Even
Yeah,
though there
because
are bigger fish to fry?
What? Okay, moving on, I guess.
Because she felt tricked, but whatever.
Don't understand why you're confused.
Okay, I guess.
Okay, do we need a minute?
No,
do
we
need a
can
minute?
tell. Moving on. We're doing live.
Are we sure we don't need Twix?
We're doing live! Fuck it! Do it live!
Oh, okay. I guess. Wait.
What?
oh,
Because
this is-
we. That's you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Because we,
He gadgeted uncomfortably because guys don't like to talk about you know what. Yeah, because I yielded in an angry voice.
we won't do that again.
Draco promised.
This time, we're going with an escort.
OMG. WTF, are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a Prepped or a Christina or what now?
No.
He muttered loudly.
That's a contradiction.
Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily.
Nope, I'm not. Please come with me.
He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me.
The lurks.
The lurks.
Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said. And then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there.
What the...
Hajima Shite, girl.
She said happily.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means, how do you do in Japanese?
Not even close.
But that's still me. BTW, Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Author's note. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you.
This is the story that I'm actually invested in right now.
It serves that fucking bitch right. I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
Willow will die too, I said.
Kawaii.
Bloody Mare shook her head and lethargically.
Oh my
Oh yeah. Oh, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her because he's a necrophiliac. Necrophiliac.
Hawaii! I commented. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the
Guys,
movie.
I don't understand what you're so confused about. This is just what it was like to be a girl in 2006. I don't know what you're confused about.
You know what? It's an outside experience. This is new to us.
Steph gets it, right, Steph?
Oh, hey,
Right.
ETW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight and hugs me with MCR. I said, I need to wear, like, the hot set outfit ever.
Are we repeating?
Bloody Mary nodded energetically.
Oh,
OMFG, let's go shopping.
In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card day.
Product placement.
oh my god.
No.
My head snaped up.
Sneak.
What? My head Bean. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep?
No! No!
She laughed.
I found some cool Gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all.
Who told you about them? I asked, sure it would be Draco or Diablo or Vampire.
That's you.
Don't even say that name to me. Or me,
Dumbledore.
she said.
Let me just call our Broms.
OMFFG, Dumbledore? I asked quietly.
Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk.
She told me.
Come on, let's go.
We were going in a few punk goth stores, specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses.
This is Tom Riddle, whoever is taking Tom Riddle.
I'll take him.
You can take
Oh, yeah, I'll take him.
Be a goth boy. Be a goth boy.
Okay, okay. I got it. We only have these for the real ghosts.
The real goth?
goths?
Me and Bloody Mary asked.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch.
John Lennon?
He shook his head.
He's John Lennon and I'm Ringo.
I didn't even know they had a camera.
OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit.
Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit.
The salesperson said.
Yeah, it looks totally hot.
Said Bloody Mary.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight?
He asked.
God damn it! I lost my accent.
Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, by the way, my name is Ebondi Darkness Dementia Terraway. What's yours?
Sorry, give me a minute.
This is great. Poor fucking Gabe can't take it.
Okay, give me. Okay. 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 Okay.
You good there, Tom?
Tom Ridd.
He said and ran a hand through his black-dyed hair.
Maybe I'll see you there tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I am going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hargrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried.
OMFG, Dondi, you need to get back into the castle now.
Oh god.
Sorry about
Chapters- This fanfic's a gift. Chapter 17. Author's note. I said, stop flimming the strio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off! Please, Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I promise to give you back your poster.
Aw, they made up again.
Maybe.
God.
He's at least apologizing.
Yeah.
This is
Subplot.
the drama in this is more interesting than whatever the fuck's going on in this fanfiction.
I told you guys.
Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual.
Yeah,
Hargrid-
bisexual.
Hargrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts.
Ew.
WTF, Hargrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you bejucking bastard.
Yucking.
Well, anyway, Willow came. Hargrid
Really?
went away angrily.
Hey, bitch, you look kawaii.
She said, yeah, but not as kawaii as you. I answered sadly because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and black blood red miniskirt. Leather fishnets and a black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic.
What the?
So, are you going to the concert with Draco?
She asked. Yeah, I said happily.
I'm going with Diablo.
She answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diablo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were hot too. Diablo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from DeWart Tower. Well, Eddie Mart was going to the concert with Dracula. Dracula used to be called Navel, but it turned out he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires.
We found
They
Navel,
died
everybody.
in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black worked t-shirt, black jeans, and shoes with black hair with the red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz. Get it? Because we're thick. That his dad, Lucian, gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack.
I can tell.
Draco and I made out. We made fun of Joe's stupid fucking prep. We soon got there. I gaped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice.
Huh?
What? Last time I checked, he was white.
Hopefully it's a typo. We moshed to Helena and some otter songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came.
Ugh.
It was
Dun dun dun.
Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
This
You idiot!
He shooted angstily.
General Inobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco.
No, please. We begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shouted a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was
Dun dun dun.
Dumbledore.
I'm back, bitches.
Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flamming! If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my sweater. P.S. The odor Essen Dumbledore swore is cause he's trying to be gothic. So der.
I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside of it.
What the fuck?
The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it? Skull, because I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. We went back to our rooms and we had You Know What to a Linkin Park song.
I'm offended.
Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There, all the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you could see that there was pink paint underneath the black paint. And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. WTF? I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joel Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi.
Those guys are so fucking hot!
Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation, and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? We all gasped. WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort.
Hello, everyone.
He said happily.
As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it?
Everyone from the poser table in a Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. One.
By the way, BTW, you can call me Albert.
He called as we left to our classes.
What a fucking poser.
Draco shouted angrily as he went to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like Gerard.
Fuck off.
But I didn't say anything.
I bet he's having a midlife crisis.
Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry.
Me
When
too.
aren't you angry?
Chapter 19. I'm not okay. I promise. Author's note. Pulls stop flaming the story. If you do, then you are a fucking prep and you're jealous. Okay, 1-1. From knock on, I'm gong to dealt your men reviews. 1-1-1. BTW. Oh, ever need a poor blood soda. 1. Thanks to Raven form the help. 1-1.
All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed, so we could all go.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked him what it was, and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty.
What?
Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot?
That's me crying.
God.
No one fucking understands me.
He shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, an MCR t-shirt, and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, because I'm gothic.
Yeah.
I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it, all over a black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Email me if you want to see the pic. Accuse
What?
me? What about me? I growled.
But,
He grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned.
no, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like.
He shouted, but it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily, cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like
Ew.
Benji in the video for girls and boys.
Raven, that's so our video.
I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot.
I want to kill
Suddenly,
myself.
Suddenly Hargrid came in. He had appurated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted, angrily dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Somebody else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore.
Hey, I need to ask you a question.
He said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse.
What are you wearing to the concert?
You know who MCR are? I gasped.
No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punts were going to.
He said.
Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you.
It's probably more dick.
Is she still shitting while they're talking?
Chapter 20. Author's note. I said I do not care what you think. Stop flaming, okay, Prebz? 1. Thanks to Raven for the help. 1. Oh yeah, BTW, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates.
That's...
All day, I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace up all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were going to do the concert again since Voldemort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Fang you for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna do something to me or what? I yelled.
Good job.
I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him and snap since he was a pedo.
No, actually.
Get it, hell?
Can I please borrow some condoms?
He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend?
Yikes.
Oh,
Yikes.
trigger
Yikes.
warning.
Yikes!
Yikes.
I shouted sarcastically.
Seb?
Give him a minute. Give him a minute.
Okay.
Fucker!
Okay, there you go.
He
There
said,
we go.
wrong away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow,
Well, anyway.
black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped.
Dun dun dun.
Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching.
Oh god, this is getting so fucking creepy.
Okay. Lupin?
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, alright, ready. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god,
you
you
ludicrous idiot!
They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up, though. Normally, I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking prepped.
Dobby, it's real sad.
BTW, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now.
WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I said sadistically.
See, I spelled that.
Only you wouldn't give them to me.
Lumpkin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replayed.
Snake. That's
Wait. You dimwit!
Snake began to shoot angrily, and then
Dun dun dun.
I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything.
Jesus.
Well,
excuse
excuse me!
Is that a
They
reference?
both shouted angrily.
What was that all about?
It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it.
What the
Well, anyway, I went outside and there was a vampire looking extremely fucking hot. What the fuck? Where'd Draco? I asked him.
He's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come.
Vampire said, shaking his head.
Oh god, give me a second. you, you, you want to come with me to the concert?
Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Enobi on it.
Dun dun dun.
I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, and his beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard someone crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner.
I thought they were in the car.
Chapter 21. Author's note. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong, okay? Cause that bish Ravern, cause it fuck you preps. 1. Whoops saws Raven Fangs for to help BTW Transylvania Rocks Rad. 1. I even got to go to the castle where Dracula was filmed.
Ay.
Later, we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice.
No, I'm not, you fucking bitch.
He shouted angrily. He stated to run out of the place in a suicidal way.
Okay.
I stated to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm sorry, I need to stop for a second here. I just realized Kaiser from Kaiser and the Voices is watching the stream right now. Oh my god. Also, hi Kate. Thank you guys for joining us today. Moving on, let's continue. Oh god.
It's your line.
Wait, what? My line? Whose line? Hold on. Where the
It's
hell?
okay, Anobi.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's okay, Anobi.
Said Vampire comfortably.
I'll make him feel better.
You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too.
Oh god.
Oh, this is
Second.
cursed.
Give me a fucking
next time.
second. Give me a fucking second here. Hold on. Draco, please. Draco, please come.
At least buy him dinner first. He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys.
If you're a homophone, then fuck off.
Oh,
I am not bisexual, and yet I'm offended by this.
how do you think I feel?
And then
Dun dun dun.
Ba-dong.
we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invincibility coke.
Yep.
We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand.
Who's there?
Yeah, soul.
He has multiple voices.
He shouted angrily. We saw Filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly.
Is anyone there?
Yelled Mr. Norris.
Vampire.
Hold on. I'm trying to recover from this. Hold on. No, fuck you, you preppy little poser son of a fucking bitch.
Vampire said under his breast in a disgusting way.
Excuse me, who said that?
Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow.
Wait,
Filth, is there anything, anyone under the cloak?
He asked. Filth nodded, and then
Dun dun dun.
vampire Frenched me. He did it just as
Dun dun dun.
Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak.
Oh, yeah, we are in trouble. I mean, what the?
He yelled, but it was too late now because we were ruining away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrists outside of the school. Draco, I cried, are you okay?
I guess so.
Draco wept. We went back to our coffins for wrenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid
See, isn't the present?
on the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door and Fug and the Mystery of Magic walked into the school.
Chapter 22. Author's note. Preps, stop flamin', okay? If you'd not like it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris. It's Raven's fault, okay? 1-1. You suck, 1. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking rop preps suck. 1.
All day, everyone talked about the mystery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. I'm looking at this next paragraph. Pray for me. Standing in front of me were
Dun dun dun.
Bloody Mary, Vampire Diablo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow.
All right, here we go. Deep breaths, everyone.
I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that was attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Plan t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black NCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a black tight poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed all of her clearage with a white apron that said bitch and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it, kind of like one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once.
What the
Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. She was weaving a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lace-up top thing and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. It turns out that Darkness Diablo, Crab and Goyle's dad, was a vampire. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist with a razor. He did some stuff before too. They all got so depressed that they became gothic and converted to Stanism.
Yeah.
Stan?
Yeah, you know, from the Eminem song.
OMFG, I yielded as I jumped up. Why the fuck are you all here?
Anobi, something is really fucked up, you're telling me.
Draco said. Okay, but I need to put my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily.
She was naked the whole time?
No, in pajamas.
Oh,
Okay.
I was going to say.
No,
Oh,
it's you.
it's alright. We have to go now, and you look kawaii anyway. You're so fucking beautiful.
Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, all right, I said, smiling. But you have to tell me why you're being all erective.
I will.
I said. So I just put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, and red eyeshadow and white foundation. Then I came. We all went inside the great hall and looked in from a window. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink Minnie and Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we put up our middle fingers at her. Inside the great hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudge was there shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too.
This cannot be!
She shouted angrily.
The school must be closed! The Barclode is planning to kill the students!
Yelled Cornelia Fudge.
You are not fit to be the principal any longer!
Yelled Rumbridge.
You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous! You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students!
Very, very well.
Dumbledore said angrily.
But we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in this school. And her name is...
Dun dun dun.
Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, and Bloody Mary looked at each other.
Dun dun dun.
I gasped.
And that's...
Yay!
We did it!
Oh
my God.
part one.
God. Also, before I say anything else, according to Kaiser, there is a live action version of this shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for real?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out in the future.
I need
Yeah.
to look that up after this is all over because I need to see it to believe it. Oh my god. So, now that we've suffered through chapters 1 to 22 and we have an audience that's watching, what do you guys think of this wonderful little story that I'm struggling to think was written by... God, oh god.
It's a gift.
It's, you... Oh my god.
Honestly,
No notes.
I've read my fair share of fanfic before, both good, bad.
You're different.
Well, yeah.
No, Kate, this is not where it ends. There's 22 more chapters after this is over.
Yeah. This is the halfway point.
Yes.
Yes.
This
is the halfway point.
We're basically just taking a small little break to reflect on the beauty that we witnessed just now.
I don't know, man. I'm considering getting off this train while I still can.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
running a little long
This is-
here.
I
We
kid
need
you
to
not.
start
That
our
giant wall of text just blended.
This is, without any doubt, as someone who has written fanfiction before, this is the most incredible, though I don't think I mean it in that particular way, type of story that I have ever seen. It's kind of, I don't know how to put it into words, because this is just,
This is basically the fanfic equivalent of an Ed Wood movie, but only if the movie was put through the shredder, put together again, then put the shredder again, and then pasted together with badly tape.
You know, the funny thing about that is that eventually in his later years, Ed would actually direct porn, so that's actually very fitting.
Did that work out for him?
What do you think? It's Ed Wood.
Fair.
I think the best thing about this is that it kind of just takes us back to a time where there was just no internet presence for anybody to be safe in. Like, there was no Tumblr, there was no... I don't even think there was a 4chan by the time that this story came out. YouTube was barely even a thing by the time that this came out. It was still that one video sharing site that was replacing Google Video. And... No. My Immortal is basically... My Immortal wishes it was Twilight. Because Twilight, I could at least see some level of quality. And the fact that I said that alone is kind of painful to admit. But, oh my god, I do not know where the hell the thought process was with any of this. But I can believe I believe that this was definitely written by a teenager. But good lord... I don't think I have ever been more uncomfortable reading a fanfiction in my life. And I've read some creepy-ass fanfictions before.
Yeah, some chapters here got pretty dark, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, it's not even the fact that they were dark. It's the fact that they were, like... If it weren't for the fact that this was written by a teenager, I'm pretty sure we would be legitimately reading some inappropriate stuff that would get us banned from YouTube.
Yeah.
This is some pretty edgy stuff.
Ugh, like, you can tell this is written in 2006. The edgiest thing I did was having Aaron Yeager hook up with one of his friends from Squat Levi. Like, that's as edgy as I got. This shit, though, it's like, First of all, forget the punctuation errors, forget the grammar mistakes, forget the repetition in the sentence structure. I feel like if you gave this to a school teacher, she would rip it out and send you to the principal's office, not even to reprimand you, but just to have you expelled. Also, according to Kaiser, we ought to try reading Francis of the Filth. I have no clue what this story is, but it sounds crazy, so we should probably give that a try one day, maybe.
Okay, but we gotta get through this fic first. Just maybe not tonight.
No, clearly not tonight. We need a break from this, because this is... Oh my goodness, this is...
It's a lot to take in. It's a lot.
I feel like my brain is about to leak out of my fucking head.
I can only sound like a valley girl for so long.
How do you? I can only keep up a fake British accent for so long, and I keep confusing it with Australian.
I lost my direction. Like, at one point, I lost what I was trying to go for.
I forgot who you even were supposed to be.
Draco.
Me too.
I mean, I did my best here. How'd I do?
You did
Great.
better than any of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did the best of us all.
Oh god. Yeah, so we will be taking a brief recess, and by brief I mean we will come back when we all feel it is appropriate to come back. I don't know when that'll be, but we will finish the saga one day. By the way, Kate, to answer your question, the main character, Ebony or Enobi or Embdy, how the fuck you pronounce that, she is played...
Like 7 different ways.
She was played by Diego's girlfriend, Stephanie.
Very
Yeah.
well done, by the way. Great
Thank
job,
you.
girl.
Yes.
Mm.
Also, we have Not Quite Chrome, who is not only
Hello.
a Twitch streamer, but also a pretty fantastic voice actress in and of itself, who is
Gosh.
playing every female character that is not Enobi.
Yep.
And she did a phenomenal job
Yes.
with all of them.
Oh,
She
thanks,
did.
guys. Shucks. I'm kicking the dirt. Thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, if you wanted to do Umbridge, you should have done a Marjorie Taylor Greene accent just to sell it.
That would have been perfect.
Yes. Oh god. Gabe, thank you for providing us with your amazing talent as Voldemort and Snape or Snake.
Well done.
Snapple.
Snapple. Diego, you were I don't know why the hell you thought Edward Cullen would be fitting for Draco, but somehow you made it work.
I did? Okay, I thought I did the worst of us all, to be honest with you.
Bitch, please, I'm the one that did the worst. I can only do one voice, and that's Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, you did a good job still.
I mean, yeah, next time we do this, I'll find an excuse to have one of the characters be voiced by Sonic the Hedgehog. Just be like, Ebony, you dumb bitch!
There's one out there, I'm pretty sure.
We'll find that one soon. For now, though, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, to Kate for watching us from the sideline, and also thank you to Kaiser from Kaiser and the Voices. If you don't know who he is a wonderful YouTuber and an amazing voice actor and a fantastic friend who you should totally check out, and his YouTube channel will be linked in the description of this video as soon as we start editing it. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like what we do here and you would like to see more, then go ahead and check out our YouTube channel for reviews, video essays, let's plays, and more. And if you would like to support the show even further, then check out our Patreon page for bonus content and exclusive rewards. As always, I'm Sebastian from Cinemageddon Reviews signing out, and I'll see you on the Wasteland.